Oscar, we park in the shade. I guess it's fitting for our first video. Hello, my name is, and I invite you to come with me while we drive around and fix boats. Alright guys, we're at job number 1, so let's just get to it. Nice. Alright guys, we're headed out to our first job here. Let's see what happens. Let's get the boat down. Alright guys, we have a complaint of a steering alarm. So let's see what's going on. Rudder error. Which means it's got a bad sensor. So let's change it. See if you can see, right here is the steering sensor itself. And this one looks like it's older. It's got some sun damage on the sticker. I'm guessing that this is the one that's giving us a problem. Enough racket! Thank you. Now typically it's the sensor on the actual PCM, which I'll show you here. Alright, so here's our PCM. Looks like we have a green light here. Here's our connection to that sensor that we saw on the steering. This will be the side that's older. Let's see if we can get it to mess up. Oh, didn't like that, did it? Oh, there she goes. Yeah, she don't like that. So, for some reason, these ends loosen up over time, probably just from rattling and bouncing around in the boat, and they go bad. So, let's replace it. Enjoy some of that beautiful copyright-free music. All right, let's unzip tie it and get this side of the wiring out. Where's it at? Oh, there's the hole. Well, I'm gonna attempt to reach all this. Bear with me. All right, let's go get a sensor. Here's some ASMR for you. Nice. Well, bad news, guys. We got a bad sensor out of the gate, so guess we're moving on to the next job. Let's go. So it's not very often you get a sensor that comes out of the box bad, but I guess it's fitting for our first video. All right, guys, we're headed to our second job. Well, hello, big girl. All right, so this boat has already been diagnosed. I'm gonna have to go backwards a little bit through some of this because this is my first series of videos. So we have a generator that has a water valve that is controlled by when you turn on the ignition, and the water valve has failed, which caused the impeller for the generator to fail and chew up this housing. So we need to replace that and this valve all the way back here. So enjoy some time-lapse footage. Alright, this plate looks halfway decent. You can see in here it has damaged the housing. The inner plate back there has got some damage. So we have a whole new one. Let's not waste time, let's just replace it real quick. And voila! So let's put it back on. Alright, now for the fun part. Let's climb in the hole. There she is. Do that again with our water valve. Well, here's a trick for you. If you cut the zip tie off at the end, pull it through, cut it off so it's not sharp, and leave it there. So then putting a new one on there, you can just stick another zip tie through it and use it as a holder. Alright, so everything's in, so let's give her a test. Well, alright, no leaks. Let's get out of here. Alright guys, we made it to our final job today. We're going to replace a bait well. There's nothing too interesting about this, so I'll show you a few tricks and we'll just time lapse the whole thing. Here's the bait well that's failed. Let's replace it. So let me show you a trick, guys. If you hold on to the wires here, so they don't get hurt here, you can take your drill, stick the wires in the end, grab it onto them, just hold on to this end so it don't twist. Voila. Pretty wiring. All right, let's install it. Alright guys, you can see it's all done, so I'm gonna test it real quick and pack it up and head on out. Alright guys, we're gonna head back to the shop and call it a day.